What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a happy day so far. Welcome to another sensational stretch session. All you're going to need for today's session is a chair and a wall or surface as we usually use. But when you're ready, you're going to sit down in your chair close to the edge and close your eyes and take 5 long breaths. Big inhale through the nose and exhale out the lips. Again, breathe in and out. 2 more at your own pace. And you could continue to keep your eyes closed here. You're just gently going to turn the head left to right, looking side to side, with a pause on each side, just so you feel the muscles stretching out. One more to the left, one more to the right. And then we're going to stop at the center 5 times, looking up and down. So gently breathe in as you look up. And exhale as the gaze turns south. 4 more. Good. You're going to keep your head looking down, lace the fingers behind, and gently pull the head down just so we could space out the neck a little more. 3, 2. Keeping the hands behind your head, you're going to sit up tall, looking straight ahead. Start to pull the elbows back behind your ears. And then stretching up like you just woke up. Reach those arms out to the sides. And exhale, circle them down. Beautiful. Circling the shoulders forward. And circle them back. Awesome. Rest your hands onto the thighs. Let's do the cat-cow. So breathe in, pull the chest. Make sure you're arching your spine. Again, I'll turn profile just so you can see. I'm trying to make almost like a C shape with the back. And then when we exhale, we're going to round the spine, go in the opposite way. And we're going to do this 4 times. So breathe in, pull the thighs. Exhale, relax. Beautiful. Sitting up nice and tall, looking straight ahead. Extend the left hand forward, give a few wrist rolls. And the other way. And then we're going to pull those fingers back. 3, 2. Awesome. Give me a thumbs up. You're going to make a little circle with your thumb. If you want to, you could use the other hand to help out. Good. Then we're going to switch to the other side. Again, make a little fist and then just roll it around. Other way. And then pull those fingers back. Really good if you're typing all day or if you are concerned with any carpal tunnel or arthritis. Since we're typing and driving so much, it's really good to counter stretch these types of movements, so moving the hands backwards. Now we're going to interlace the fingers so we push the palms both away from us, reaching up high to the sky. And exhale, split as you circle down. Fantastic. Lace the hands underneath your right knee. Pull it up as tight as you can. Actually, before we lace it under, let's pull that knee in. Give it a nice tight squeeze. Ooh. Good. And then we'll lace the fingers underneath. Extending the leg 5 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straight out. And in. Good. One more time. Awesome. And then from here, we're going to keep the knee up, circle the foot around, go the opposite way. And then from the knee to the heel, do some circles there. So again, keep that thigh in place as we usually do for this exercise. Go the other way. Awesome. And then from here, a full circle with the legs. So use that knee to draw the circles. Make sure your femur bone, aka your thigh bone, is moving around. Go the other direction. And relax. Cool. Let's go ahead, pick up that left knee. First, give it a tight squeeze like we did on the other side. And then lacing the hands underneath. Let's do 5 extensions. 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Circle the foot around. And then the shin bone. Other way. And then the leg as an entire. Now, if you hear any clicking or if you start to feel any cracking, that means that your circles are too big. Start to make them a little bit smaller. A little bit of cracking isn't horrible, but when it happens over time, and a lot of times, that's when we're going to start to run into problems. So just be very mindful of that. All right, give your body a good shake out. Big reach high to the sky. And as we circle down, we're going to stand up. Whew, give our body another good shake. Fantastic, friends. So I'm going to have you split your legs wide like a V. Hands onto the hips. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Cool. From here, hands to the center. You're going to do a little twist side to side. Doesn't have to be super big twists. You don't have to do a whole 180. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Back to the center, circling up high. Take the left arm, pull over to the right, and the right arm over to the left. Beautiful. Coming back to the center. From here, we're going to drop down to the toes. Easy hanging down in a forward bend. Now you can stay here. If you need to use your chair because it's hard to reach the floor now, that's okay. Put your hands on the chair. But gradually, not just today, but week by week, I want you to start getting a little closer and closer. So it is going to take more than 2 sessions a week, friends. I personally like to stretch every day. Awesome. From here, we're going to take a lunge into the right knee. So go ahead and bend it in as much as you can so you feel a nice inner thigh stretch coming from the opposite. And switch. Cool. Coming back to the center. You're going to crawl the hands over to the right foot. Stay there for 3 breaths. And switch into the other side. Awesome. We're back into the middle. We're going to slowly come up. So first place the hands on your thighs, find a nice flat back, and then lift yourself up. Awesome. So continue to keep those legs as they are. I'm just going to change something real quick with the camera here so you can see my feet. Right, so we're still in that wide angle stance. We're just going to turn our toes. We've done this before, friends. Turning the right toes out, keeping the left just as they are. So we got a perpendicular intersection here. You're going to lunge into the right side. Left hand reaches over so we can stretch that low back and that shoulder too. Here for 3, 2. Awesome. Coming back to the center. Straighten that leg, turn the toes, switch to the other side. So first bend the knee, tap the elbow. We don't want to lean completely onto it, but just a little tap, maybe about 50% of our body weight. And then the right up and over. 3, 2. Awesome. Coming back to the center. You're going to straighten both legs. Let's turn the toes again. Big inhale. And exhale, we're down to the floor once more. I know, I know. Now, this is where I do recommend having some kind of elevation for your hand. Or if you want to try using the floor, you can mimic what I'm doing. Left hand's going to stay down underneath your face on top of the floor or surface. And then the right hand's going to reach up for a twist. So this is a great way to build up more back mobility. If you ever notice that you have really rounded shoulders or it's hard to just make a full turn looking behind you without having to turn the body, this is a good one for you. Go ahead, switch. Think about that the next time you're driving if you don't want to use your car camera, or maybe if you're driving a classic. Turn around, just look behind you and see if you have to turn your entire body or if you can just turn a portion of it. But that's the idea about doing a stretch like this. Go ahead, slowly come up. The idea is that if we twist enough, if we build up more thoracic mobility, we can just look over our shoulder like so instead of having to do a full turn. Just look behind us, right? Cool. All right, go ahead, shake that out. I still want you to keep those legs wide though, all right? We're going to do our triangle poses because this is for all my knee people. Right toes turn out perpendicular again. Keep the legs straight. Reach out as much as you can. When you can't reach anymore, hand to the shin, left hand up. We're here, 3 big breaths. Now you can look up if you want to play with your balance, but if you have any neck concerns, I recommend looking down. We should feel right in that hamstring. 3, 2, and easy as we slide up. Turn the toes. Switching sides. So I like to imagine there's a belt around me. Someone's pulling it. I'm reaching out as much as I can, keeping that other leg straight, and then coming down for the triangle. And again, neck most comfortable where you feel comfortable. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bringing yourself up. You're going to turn the toes, toe heel in just a little bit, and then take a squat. Now you can do a nice easy squat like I'm doing, hands onto the thighs. That's okay. If you're able to get lower into a deep squat, that's okay. But not everyone will be able to do this. Not just because of flexibility, but based on hip bone anatomy. So if you're thinking, "Ow, that really hurts to get that low," that's based on your bones, and there's really not much we could change about it. So don't rate yourself too much. Let's enjoy the squat for 3 more breaths. Fantastic. Then you're going to put the hands down, raise the tailbone up, bring those feet a little bit closer together. So now you're in a forward bend. And we're going to hang here just to stretch out the back of our legs. 5 inhales, 5 exhales. And then we slowly come up one backbone at a time. Do, 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 do. Very nice, friends. Find your wall. We're going to start going into that upper body. Left hand up against it. Start twisting the opposite way to open up that chest and shoulder. 3 inhales, 3 exhales. And switch. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Still working with the same kind of stretch, but I want you to bring your left arm into 90 degrees now. Now you're going to place the elbow and the forearm against the wall and do the same twist, all right? So we're still twisting the shoulder and the chin. We just want to feel a little bit deeper into our chest muscle now. Okay, so 3 breaths here. Awesome. And then going into the other side. Whoops. Make sure your surface is steady, that you have some kind of border that blocks you from slipping up so you don't do what I just did. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's give it a shake out. Make our way over to our table, or still using the same wall we've been using. Hands up against it. Drop your head between the arms. Take 3 deep breaths here. Awesome. Slowly picking yourself up. You're going to step the right foot forward, keeping the left leg back. Pressing into your surface so you feel the stretch right behind your knee at the top of your calf muscle. 3, 2, and switch. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to step both feet away from the surface, but not too deep. Place the elbows up against the table, hands together, and then as you step away, try to drop the head between your arms. Now, if you don't have enough space to do that, don't force anything. I don't want you to hurt or slip and hurt yourself. But if it is possible, you want to try to step little by little further away and just drop the head a little bit deeper down past the triceps, maybe. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bringing ourselves up. Give it a big roll and a shake. You could continue using that surface for balance, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's pick up our right knee, give it another nice tight squeeze. And then we're going to pull that knee behind us. Now, for anybody who wants to do a little extra credit today, especially those who feel knee stiffness, actually, you know what? No extra credit. This is going to be mandatory. Everyone from this position, I want you to gently let go and then 4 times kick back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you can grab your foot again from there, awesome. If you start to notice a cramp, I'm really sorry about that. Instead, pull the knee up in front of you as tight as you can, then grab the ankle, then you can pull it behind you. 5, 3, 2, and a tree pose, placing your ankle either below the knee or above the knee, maybe even on the floor as a kickstand, but do try to get that right knee to just pull back. You want to inline with your other hip point. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give it a shake. Switch over to the other side. So first, pull the knee up. And then we collectively agreed we were going to do some of those heel kicks. So drawing the knee behind you. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and give it a pull. 3, 2. Awesome. And then a tree pose. You could do anything with your hands if you want to. Personally, this is just natural for me to bring them here, but you can bring the hands up together. Let's take 3 more breaths. Awesome. Give it a little shake. Hands are going to go into the low back. You're going to squeeze the elbows together as tight as you can. Deep inhale as you push the hips forward. And exhale, straighten it up. Very nice. Right arm, just give it a big circle around 3 times forward. And then 3 times back. And then you're going to reach it up as high as you can. Bend the elbow, push down with the opposite arm. So again, really good for the back of the arms, triceps and our shoulders connecting. Awesome. That same arm is going to reach across the body, and you're going to give it a pull with the left. Beautiful. Switching to the other side, first start with those circles. Other way. Try not to go out to the side too much for your circles either. Try to make them one plane. Good. Once you have both directions, you're going to reach up as high as you can. Bend the elbow, push it down. And then stretch across the body, give it a little pull. Very nice. Go ahead, give it a little shake out. Big inhale. And exhale. Sit down, go ahead, take a seat. All right, friends. So before we actually get into the finishing parts of these stretches, there's a couple of things I wanted to do. I wanted to give you a little bit of a massage today. So first massage we're going to do is a little temporal massage. I want you to think about these parts of your head. Put your thumbs there with the other fingers on top. And just do some nice, easy circles. I think I mentioned this like at the beginning of the year, but go ahead other way. This is the, my mother used to do this when she's like, I can't believe what my son is doing right now. Good. Then you're going to take all the other fingers, place the thumbs towards the back, and just do a little squeeze. So just gently squeezing. If it feels good, you can squeeze and scrape off, like they do at the Thai massage places. Personally, I don't like it because of all of my hair, but otherwise you're just doing little squeezes here and there. Awesome. Give it a little shake. Left hand behind the back, right ear to the right shoulder. Oh yeah. And switch. Very nice. From here, we're going to go into the forearm. So when we are typing and we're clicking, there are these extensors, basically tendons that go from the fingers up into our forearm. So when we're clicking, 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 that's almost 8,000 times a day that this tendon, this muscle particularly, gets flexed. So I want you to take your 2-piece fingers, place them on that little bump part of the forearm. So if you're scraping up your forearm, you're going to feel a little bump that's tender. That's called your FRC. But you want to basically just stroke it up and down, give it a little pressure, and then you want to take your thumb and you want to get same area and just do little circles. So very small circles going both directions. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. So again, starting with the piece fingers, just pressing into that tendon. Because we're loosening it up, right? It's kind of like some solid mashed potatoes. Nobody wants to eat crusty mashed potatoes, or maybe you do. But I personally like them nice and soft. Take the thumb, give a little circle there. Beautiful. Then you're going to give it a shake. And then let's move into our final stretches. So before we do, right ankle is going to go on top of the left thigh. You're going to take your fingers and you're just going to press up and down your feet. Again, just releasing that fascia that's tightened up. From there, we'll take a little lean forward. 30 seconds. Try to turn that into 6 long breaths. Good. From here, extend the leg out. Give a little lean forward. 3, 2, and relax. Cool. Switch over to the other side. First, pick that foot up. Give it a little massage. You deserve it. So if you guys have a tennis ball or like a lacrosse ball, rolling this across your foot or on top or underneath the forearm is a great way to also release those tight tendons. Let's go ahead, start to lean forward. 30 seconds here, or maybe you need a little bit longer just in case. Take 3 more inhales, 3 more exhales. And then we extend the leg out as we lean forward. Maybe pull the foot if you like. 3, 2, nice. All right, slide those feet back underneath your knees. Let's end it with a twist. First, turning to the left, and then turning to the right. Big inhale back to the center. Circle the hands high to the sky. Cactus arm. And then bringing the hands to your heart. You could either stay here or relax them onto your thighs, but gently let your eyes close as you start to breathe slower and slower. And then in this moment of peace, I want you to just bring your imagination to a place that inspires you. Maybe the forest, the beach, or maybe even your own bedroom. Take 5 relaxing breaths. And then breathing as organically as you can. Just take these next moments to enjoy the stillness. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Reaching the arms up to stretch. And then bringing them to your heart. Think of one thing, just one thing, small or grand, that you could be grateful for right now. Friends, I'm truly grateful for you. Thank you for all your presence, your happiness, and your health. Please appreciate, respect, and always love yourself. Namaste.